Did you know that focusing too much on SEO can actually hurt your traffic? Hey everyone, I'm Neil Patel, and today I'm going to go over the optimization trap, when SEO actually hurts your traffic. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and if you're on YouTube, click the alert notification. Look, a lot of people think that you can keep optimizing the same page over and over on your site on a daily basis. And I used to do this. When I first started off in SEO, I would make a tweak. This was like 10 plus years ago, actually probably closer to 15, 16 years ago. I would make a tweak, and within a few days, I would make another tweak. And then the next day, I would make another tweak. And back then, the algorithms were different. These days, they've changed a lot. Yes, Google is making over 8 algorithm changes per day on average. But if you're making changes daily, you may not know what's hurting you, because not all changes will actually help boost your rankings. Doesn't matter how good you're at SEO, I guarantee if you're a good SEO, you're pushing the boundaries, not doing anything unethical like buying links. I'm not talking about that kind of stuff, but you're constantly testing new stuff. Maybe when it's like load speed optimization, or for example, we started hosting non-static content on CDNs. That's what I mean by pushing boundaries, not doing anything shady or unethical, but more so you're testing new strategies. And when you do them, sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't, but that's how you become a better SEO. And here's what people don't tell you. You need to wait until you can see the impact of your optimization and what it's gonna have. It roughly takes a month before you see optimizations to start having an impact. So you don't want to just start making changes constantly. Slow and steady wins the race with SEO. And that's why a lot of times it takes 6 months, 12 months to really get the optimal results. The next way that people really hurt their rankings is over optimization. I'm talking about keyword rich anchor text, whether it's for internal links or external links. And when you're doing these keyword rich internal links, and you have, let's say if I'm trying to rank for the word dog food, and all my links pointing to that page say dog food, both internally and externally, what do you think Google's gonna say? This page looks a little funny. They have way too much optimization going on for that word dog food. Normally, other people who rank for dog food have some of their links saying, click here, learn more, the name of the brand name, the name of the site name, right? And when you think about that, that's more natural, because everyone's not gonna link to you with the word that you wanna rank for being number 1. So you gotta rotate up your anchor text and be more natural. Sometimes I even link to my article on online marketing, and I don't use the word or the phrase online marketing, not because I'm trying to manipulate Google, but on my internal link, it just doesn't seem natural. So I do what's best for the user. And that's a strategy you should take when it comes to anchor text. Another over-optimization technique that people do over and over again that's bad is they only build internal links to the same page over and over again. Naturally, the majority of the pages on your sites should have internal links, ideally all of them, but that's really tough to do when you have a really big site. But eventually, majority of the pages should have internal links, and you need to do what's natural. And also that's very useful because as people link to some of your other pages that you may not think that we're gonna hit, those pages will also pass juice to your other pages because you have those internal links going. Another strategy to avoid when it comes to SEO is repeating the same keyword over and over again. I hear this all the time. Oh, what's the keyword density that I need to use? If I want to rank for the term online marketing, do I need to mention it 5 times in my first paragraph, 3 times in my second paragraph, 6 times throughout the rest of the article, and 1 time in my conclusion? Google's not looking at keyword density like that. It's all about what's creating the best experience for the user. They have something called LSI. Think of like a thesaurus. They know when an article is on Apple, the computer, or Apple, the food. Or they know when your article is on online marketing, or on SEO, or on dog food. They can figure it out. So don't stress too much about keyword density. And if you optimize too much, what you're gonna find is you may be undoing good work. So think of SEO optimizations as tests. You optimize, wait a few weeks to a month, and see what the outcome is. If the optimization works, don't mess with it. Double down on what's working. And the last strategy that I want you to avoid is building links too fast. Even if your competitors have 1,000 links and they're ranking at the top, you may be like, hey, I need 1,000 links too if I want to beat them. I'm going to get 1,100 and I'm going to go buy links, which you should never do. And I'm going to go and, or even manually build the links really, really fast and have 20 people focusing on my link building efforts and just doing manual outreach. Well, here's the thing. If you build links way too fast, it's not as natural. And what you'll find is even if you're doing them organically and you're just doing outreach, what you'll find is you don't rank as high versus if you just took your time. Slow and steady really does win the race. Now, if you need help with your SEO and you want to make sure you avoid over-optimization, check out my ad agency, NP Digital, where we'll do it all for you. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. I'm here to help. If you enjoy the video, like it, share it, tell other people about it. Thank you for watching.